Purposely. Your life, God's purpose. Listen at purposely.com.
When I tell you that I wanted these 3 or 4 girls to be my friends so bad, I mean, I really mean it. That's all I could think about. How could I talk these girls into being my besties? How could I get them to let me be part of their group? I'm Julie Lyles Carr, and this is God on the Go, part of the Purposely Podcast Network. And at God on the Go, we want to help you make the minutes matter. We are starting a new series about what it means to have real friendships, a real friend. Now, we've talked about friendship before on God on the Go. You can take a look back at some previous episodes and find some things about that and how to be a good friend and that kind of stuff. But we want to talk about the kinds of friends that you want to make, the kinds of friends that you're trying to find. Back to these girls that I really wanted to be my best friends. Do you know what I was using as my main idea about why I thought I wanted to be friends with them, why I thought I just had to have their friendship? It was because they were popular. They were the kids that everybody wanted to be friends with. That was pretty much the only thing I was looking at when it came to wanting them to be friends with me. I was looking at what I saw as their popularity and how many other people wanted to be friends with them. And you know what? That's probably not the best way to decide who you want to have as a friend. Whatever grade you're in school right now, here's something that is important about the people you are choosing, the people that you want to be your friends, how you're choosing your friends. I looked it up, and here's the question. How many people say they still have a friend that they've known since they were in school? And this answer really surprised me. Almost 70% of people say they are still friends with someone that they've known since before they went into their adult years. So the people you become friends with in school, some of those people have the potential to be a lifelong friend to you. Even after you've left elementary school or junior high or high school, those people can still end up being your friend. And so when you're going to have someone in your life for a long time, someone who's going to encourage you, someone who is going to challenge you, someone who's going to be there for you, how we choose our friends is really important. It reminds me of who you may know from the Bible. We often call him the prodigal son. And what we mean about that is he's someone who said to his dad, hey, I want my inheritance now, the money that I have coming to me from you. I want it now, and I want to go live my own life and do my own thing. And so he took that money and he went to a lot of parties and he spent all of his money, and he had a lot of people around him that he thought were his friends. He thought they were his friends because as long as he was spending money and doing what they wanted to do and doing some really bad stuff, some really dumb stuff, sure, they wanted to hang around with him. But guess what happened? Because he was only choosing friends, because he was only making friends through the idea of who would hang out with him and do all this crazy stuff, that when all that stopped, all those friends went away. That means they weren't really friends, right? They were people who were just using him to get what they wanted, and they really didn't care about him. They didn't really care about what was going on in his life, the different challenges he was having, the things he was doing that he probably shouldn't have. They weren't real friends. You want a real friend. You want someone who is there for you, who loves you. There's this verse in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. It says, bad company corrupts good character. Now, what does that mean? That means that if you're hanging out with people, if you're choosing to try to build friendships with people who maybe say things they shouldn't say, or they're doing things that they shouldn't do, or maybe they're only being your friend because you have a gaming system that they like, that they want to come over and play with, or they always get snack and lunch money from you or something like that. That's bad company. That's not somebody who's there for the right reasons. And so you want to make sure that you have people around you who are there for the right reasons. When I'm trying to make a new friend, It needs to not be about what kind of position I think they have, or what kind of money, or what kind of anything. It needs to be about who they are, the heart they have, because that's someone who becomes a real friend. A big thank you to George Fox University, where every student is known and appreciated for exactly who they are. You can check out georgefox.edu to learn more about what the college experience can be at George Fox University. I'll see you next time on God on the Go.